Hello, welcome back to Access. I'm Dan, I'm here with Holly.
Hello everyone.
My Destiny buddy.
Yay.
Now Holly, one of us has played the new Strike in Destiny 2.
Well, the other one did all the work.
The clue is, it wasn't me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So I'm going to let you talk me through the new Strike. Yes. And tell me what it's all about. So I guess the first thing we need to mention briefly is what is a Strike and why is it a big deal?
So strikes are, they're a thing that you do with 3 people in a fire team. Now, I should probably mention that I originally played this strike with Jane and Luke from Outside Xbox. I had some technical difficulties, and sadly my laptop decided it didn't want to capture halfway through. So if you want to see me flailing Titan third person, you can see me in their video. But I'm actually running with a couple of different people here instead because I had to play it again. Okay. But yeah, a strike is basically a mission that you do in a 3-person fire team. Raids are done in six-man fire teams. I'm playing Titan, which is my class de jour. It's how I like to play because if you can't shoot it, why don't you just punch it until it dies? Sure.
So this felt pretty good to you then?
This felt lovely. So this is called Inverted Spire. That is the name of this one. It was just nice to get back into it. The biggest thing you saw me at the beginning was switching weapons. So they've sort of changed the weapon classes around a little bit. In fact, I do have an interview with Deej that will be coming up on the channel soon, if not already live when you're watching this. And we do talk a little bit more about it. But the idea of primary, secondary, and exotic has gone. Now, you're quite new to Destiny, so it's not so bad for you because you're still learning anyway. But for someone like me, my beautiful shotties, my shotguns, are now classed in sort of like a special or a heavy category. So instead of like quick switching to shotguns when I'm in danger, I just quick switch to a submachine gun and spray and pray.
So I guess the game looks like Destiny, obviously plays like Destiny. Yeah. But they have made a lot of these sort of like adjustments behind the scenes, like the weapon stuff. Yeah. Does it feel like it's still Destiny?
Yeah, and it does, and to me that's really important. I know, again, reading some of your comments, some of you said it felt a bit too samey, but for me, I've always enjoyed the shooting aspect of Destiny. I think it's beautifully made. It's like butter to play, and it is absolutely delicious. And I just wanted more of the same, and it just felt beautifully smooth. But I could pick up, just go back into something comfortable with my friends. And I could already see myself, PSN chat with my buddies, laughing and joking, and just having a really, really good time, which is what we're doing here. This particular strike does have quite a lot of jumping in it, and anyone who knows me knows that. Oh, the jumping, especially in the raids. Is just...
So strikes are often known to be quite difficult.
Yeah.
How did you find this one?
This one actually wasn't too bad, although I've totally got a funny feeling that we're OP because this is obviously like a show build. We still had a couple of wipes because it has some really nice environmental stuff in it, and I think that's one of the things I really enjoyed about this strike, was that it wasn't just you die at the bosses, you die at the enemies. There's some environmental stuff that also wants to kick your ass. I did have a few deaths, but so did my teammates. It's all fair in love, war, and Destiny. But it's just enjoying, discovering how the strike works. And this one in particular had some really nice mechanics that were just a bit like proper WTF moments.
I guess something else we should talk about is the way it looks. Now, obviously it looks like Destiny, but it's just a bit sharper and a bit cleaner, a bit nicer.
I'd say more detailed, actually. I just feel like just little details make the environments feel richer, and I especially noticed it when I was playing the campaign and I was running through the tower, which is obviously something I have done 100,000 times over the years I've been playing Destiny, but it's never looked this beautiful. And honestly, it was just the little details, especially when it's dark, as daft as that sounds, when corridors are lighting up and stuff like that. That's when you can notice the difference.
So here you are using an elemental weapon, just on the go.
Just for funsies. So again, this all relates back to the new weapon system. It's not like a Nightfall. So a Nightfall is a particular type of strike where they basically ramp up the difficulty, and that can sometimes have things on it like arc burn or solar burn, where you'll do more damage if you use particular weapons, but particular bosses will do more damage against you if they're in that class. We were not nightfalling, we're just doing a strike, so I'm just having a grand old time trying out some of the guns. I'm not a hand cannon person, I'm not a sidearm user. I'm definitely a spray and pray kind of girl. So I'm using a lot of submachine guns actually in this. But I do switch out to a, I think it's a grenade launcher for the end boss, which I think you do see me using as well.
So is there anything else new that you came across in this strike in terms of like weapons or grenades?
Yeah, so basically all of the weapons was sort of new. There's another way around it, which is always exciting because one of the things you do in Destiny, especially if you're a bit of a legacy player, is finding the guns that are right for you. And that actually takes a lot of time. The people in the comments on the other video are having a go at me for liking Fourth Horseman. I don't care, I think it's fun. And I rock Hard Light as a primary, which most people again would laugh at. I don't care, I think it's fun.
Each to their own, right?
Each to their own. Hey, it's my game. I'll play what I like. In fact, just before this piece of gameplay, you saw the giant mechanical spinning wheels.
Yes.
You hit those and it's like a KO basically. And what I had done is my teammates had both died and I was like, I'm sorry guys, I'm going on. And I met them here. For this is the boss.
This is the boss, yeah. So tell us about this.
Right, first thing you sort of notice is that boss's health bar is now split into 3 pieces. They never have done before, they've always just been the health bar is the health bar. I do talk to Deej a little bit more about this in our upcoming interview because it signifies phase changes now. And every time we take a boss down by a third, this goes through a major phase change, which was actually kind of when it first happened, you're like, oh my god, what is happening?
So that switches it up a bit, I guess, because these guys take a long time to get down, a long time to kill. So it's nice to have that little switch up near every third of health. Maybe it makes it harder.
Well, yeah, like in this one in particular, it's not a massive playfield to be on. This is actually quite a small arena. So actually to play a whole boss in this arena, you'd be a bit like, oh, really? Like, I'm just going to keep moving, avoid the harpies and take him down. But the change of arena, which is happening right now, because we've done a third, just keeps you on your toes because the mechanics also change.
That was a really nice transition there, where the floor sort of disappeared and you dropped down a level. So I guess this is the second phase now, is it? This
is phase 2. And again, anybody who's played the raid, normally when blocks are disappearing or spaceships are disappearing underneath you, it's time to panic, especially if you've got the jump ready. But here, like, the floor heats up and it changes segments on which bit heats as well. Like, here now, I basically just got pushed off and I died there. I got a knockback, which wasn't cute.
I cleverly deleted that death from the edit.
It's fine. That's very kind of you. I would admit that one. That was one of my stupid ones. Last time it did happen on my first playthrough, and luckily I had my super and was able to jump back on, but that time it was not cute.
Is that the reason we didn't use that footage? You told me it was because your capture broke. But now you're admitting to multiple deaths.
Well, my capture did break. No, you'll be able to see them again. I mean, it's all third person. It's all on the channel, I'm sure. But this time, I literally joined up with 2 guys, and the one guy was like, I just really want to play Warlock. So it's fine, I'm playing Titan. They did really well, actually. We did the boss without wiping, which we didn't achieve when I played with Jane and Luke. I can tell you that much. But yeah, this is the final phase, and this is just like we've got rid of the harpies, and it was just some way more like with the goblins, and I hate it. They're just much tougher waves of enemies. But there we are. We did it. Like, we did the strike. It was really fun. It was nice to do something different.
Yeah.
Destiny players will all admit, you know, we have run our strike playlists 1,000 times, and we are definitely itching to explore some new places. And, you know, with the new planets especially, I think we're in for some really beautiful pieces.
Well, I didn't get to play it this time, but hopefully I'll get to play it soon, because they looked really good. So that was the new strike in Destiny 2. Like this video if you like this video, and stay tuned to the channel for more Destiny stuff coming very shortly.